If you are a parent, you've likely spent 40 uninterrupted minutes staring into the middle distance while brightly colored songs loop in the background. To an adult, this feels like an endurance test, a stream of mindless noise designed for distraction. We endure the same 5 ducks, the same animal noises, the same spelling exercises, until the content seems to lose all meaning. Think of a toddler's mind as a newly turned-on biological supercomputer lacking an operating system. We must teach basic logic and rules to a human with zero spoken language. Without a foundation, the world's complex data simply bounces off the brain's unconnected nodes. These nursery rhymes deliver a multidisciplinary curriculum through the specific mechanical repetition toddlers require to learn. We can see this structure by breaking down the specific departments hidden within the video. The first is the Department of Mathematics. 5 little ducks and 5 little speckled frogs provide a toddler's first encounter with variable manipulation. This chart shows a baseline of 5 units. As the song progresses, a specific unit is removed at each interval on the timeline. 5 ducks go swimming, but only 4 come back. 5 frogs sit on a log until 1 jumps into the pool. By attaching subtraction to narrative stakes, where subjects disappear or leave the group, the child tracks the change in quantity. They are processing the logic of mathematical equations before they can even read them. These repetitive countdowns build the foundational architecture for numerical literacy, bypassing the need for a formal textbook. The curriculum then shifts toward language acquisition, specifically targeting the development of working memory. The song Bingo functions as an exercise in variable omission, using a basic spelling sequence as the framework. Holding a 5-letter sequence in the mind is a significant load for a developing brain. The song increases this challenge by requiring the child to hold that sequence while systematically dropping 1 letter per verse. By replacing the omitted letter with a physical action, like a clap, the child must anticipate the missing data point and respond with a synchronized movement. This forces the brain into active pattern recognition. Replacing expected language with physical rhythm trains the brain's procedural memory, turning a simple song into a cognitive workout. The curriculum moves from internal logic to external observation, introducing the natural sciences. In the Old MacDonald sequence, the song moves past basic animal sounds to focus on specific life stages. This diagram illustrates a branching biological taxonomy tree. The lyrics explicitly link adult animals to their juvenile counterparts. A goat is a kid, a sheep is a lamb, and a lion is a cub. This precise categorization provides the toddler with a framework to organize a chaotic natural world into recognizable biological hierarchies. Finally, the compilation addresses the most abstract concepts, societal rules and morality. The please and thank you sequence acts as an instructional guide for social etiquette. It drills the specific vocal inputs required for transactional interactions and gratitude. The fable of the ant and the grasshopper then introduces the basics of survival economics. While the grasshopper plays, the ants labor to store food for the winter. The lyrics explicitly prioritize labor over leisure, showing the consequences of failing to prepare for the future. These final songs introduce the concept of delayed gratification, framing the transition from individual play to the expectations of a cooperative society. A comprehensive look at the 40-minute compilation reveals a cohesive educational instrument, rather than a random selection of songs. This timeline begins with isolated numeric nodes, like 5 ducks, escalating into complex social webs. Without formal language, a toddler's brain requires rhythm and repetition. Music acts as a carrier wave, allowing logic to form the architecture of the human mind. Our adult bias makes us view this repetition as a flaw, but that is only because we have already mastered the concepts these songs are designed to install. Nursery rhymes are not merely a distraction, they are the foundational programming language used to boot up the human mind.